Things to understand when it comes to age in the retirement planning process. Welcome to Building Wealth with Marco Esquivel. We're going to talk a little bit about retirement planning and age points in life that affect retirement. Because there's certain milestones that when you reach a certain age, starting with age 50, that begin to affect how your retirement is going to play out as you get older. Okay, so the first one is age 50. There's a catch-up on contributions that allows you to put additional funds into your retirement accounts. And I don't want to go into the type of detailed retirement accounts because everybody has different ones, whether it be an IRA, 401k, and so forth. But I encourage you to talk to your advisor or reach out to me. But there's certain ages that really begin at age 50 that can really enhance the amount of money you're going to be able to grow and put into your accounts. Because really, age 50 is when you really start preparing and getting ready for that milestone. The next age period that tends to affect everybody is age 55. That's always a gray area for folks. So there's a 55 rule. So that's when certain accounts will have penalty-free types of withdrawals or being able to tap into without the penalties that would occur at 59 and a half if you pull it out too soon and so forth. But the other one is it's a lot more complex. You definitely need to talk to your financial advisor or CPA. It's called the 72T rule. Okay, it's an IRS rule. 55 is typically the age then when people start to exercise that rule. So age 55 is a big milestone. Age 50 allows you some flexibility to start saving more money. Age 55 is when it gets real. Things start to happen. Okay, so then 59 and a half. That is when the early withdrawal penalties rule expires. That means you reach 59 and a half, you can trigger all your retirement accounts, you can start withdrawing money, you can even roll them over and create a guaranteed income for life. You can do all sorts of different things. But now you're gonna have to pay taxes on that, but that's a separate issue. But 59 and a half is like the magic number right now in our financial system when it comes to retirement age. Then the next age milestone that everybody needs to be aware of is 62. That's when Social Security, you become eligible for Social Security. And you want to understand that account, because the amount that you're able to receive, yes, it begins at age 62, but it goes all the way up to age 70 and where it stops growing as far as the amount of your distribution. But when you're 62 and then you go 63, 64, 65, every year your amount that you're going to receive increases. Now, people always want to talk about, well, let's just wait till 67 and 10 months, whatever, the max point in life where you can get the most amount on the Social Security. What I recommend is do the math. How much would you collect or earn from age 62 to your anticipated longevity year? And what that means is, what is the average lifespan of men or women in your family? If, let's say, most men live till age 79 or 80, most women live till 84, 85. But let's say you're a male and you're going to live to age 79. That's about the average age of men in your family tend to live to. Then how much you're going to earn if you start collecting at 62 to 79 versus waiting to 67 to 79. You want to do the math to make sure that you're looking at this correctly, because sometimes waiting, you actually earn less, even though you're going to be making more because time. So you really want to evaluate that. But 62 is a big year because that's when the eligibility begins with Social Security. 65 is a big year when it comes to Medicare and eligibility requirements. the enrollment begins. Now, there's enrollment rules. I'm not going to dive into it now, but reach out to me and I'll explain it to you. But Medicare enrollment rules, there's certain periods where you need to get it going. So I always encourage people before, maybe 6 months before you reach age 65, you make sure you're asking questions and you get everything dialed in before. And you want to make sure that even 62, you want to start the process earlier. You always want to start the process early so you are not caught off guard and making sure that, things don't, get delayed, okay? Then we have age 67, full Social Security benefits. If you want to wait, again, do the math. Do the math at 62, do the math at 67, do the math at whatever age you think you want to retire. Because waiting isn't always, to get more money, isn't always the best option. Okay, so I just want to make sure I leave you with that. Because age 70 is when the Social Security growth ends. So, it's don't think waiting past 70, is going to somehow get you more money. The last one is what we call required minimum distribution, RMDs. 73 is usually the age of when it begins. I know there's changes. I think if you're born after age 6 or 1960, that changes. I think it goes to age 75. But you want to start looking at where you're at on that RMD schedule, because even if you have a lot of money in your accounts, at 73, even if you don't want to take money out, they're going to force you to take money out. It's called RMD requirement, required minimum distribution requirement. So those are the ages, key milestones when you're in retirement that you really want to pay attention to. Because retirement, preparing for it, planning for it, making sure you have enough assets or enough, retirement income to enjoy the lifestyle that you choose, that's the number one thing you got to take care of. But you also want to understand the different rules so you're making the best decisions for yourself and your family. So with that, I'll leave that with you. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'll go through it with you, as well as answer any questions, any specific questions, or even retirement planning. Thank you for watching Building Wealth with Marco Esquivel. Don't forget to subscribe below.